Oh, who's waking up here, guys? Oh, 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 goodness. Good morning, y'all. Oh, happy Saturday. Wait to see if anybody pops in here. I don't see anybody yet. Oh, yeah, frogs in my throat. Maybe it's an alligator. I am in the southeast here. Oh, goodness sakers. Oh. Anybody out there? Oh. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Can you see where I am here? Yeah, it is tropical. Of course, it's not real hot right now. It is winter. It was really cool down here, but all right, let's get going here. Well, good night. Ah, there we are. Okay. Oh. I need to wake up here. I need to wake up, y'all. Oh, yeah, I need more coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good coffee. All right, give me a minute here. Now, there's a few of you on here, I think. All right. Oh, yeah. So, still got sleep in my eyes. My bones ain't telling lies. If this rig could drive itself, I'd rest a while. That's a truck driving song. What song is that? I don't even know. You know, I've been listening to truck driving music since before I was a truck driver. I don't really listen to it too much anymore. I mean, every once in a while, but and what a blessing the coffee I got. I'll tell you in a second here. It fits the subject for today. Oh, goodness. Good morning, y'all, and happy Saturday. Yippee skippy, it's Saturday. All right, where's the comments? Let's see. Where are we here? We got 2 people on here. Where is everybody this morning? Wake up, y'all. It's noon. Wake up. Join the Saturday morning live. Well, it's not morning anymore, but okay, what we got here? Live chat. There we go. Okay. So, hey, Frankie. Hey, Robert. Good morning, guys. My buddies who kept me up all night are on here. Anyone else on here? Welcome, everyone. Oh, welcome, my friends. Thank you again so much for keeping me awake and all the random conversation we had, all the fun we had on the fun chat last night. So, okay. Get started here in a minute. I'll give you a little update where I am, what's happening. what the subject's going to be today, and it can go all over. We can chat about anything. And I'm going to start with a scripture. I got a good one, and I'm going to end the live stream with a good quote. I got a good one too. And we're going to talk about something that could go all different directions, but I'm going to also talk about woodworking and some patterns again, like I did the other day, but just show some stuff. And I don't know, you could go for a walk or a little tour. Boy, it's tropical here, I'm telling you. The trees here, and yeah, it's... But anyway, okay, let's get going here. I'm a little behind here. Okay, so, and I know a lot of people watch my live streams after they're live, so that's wonderful too. Actually, more people watch them after they're live, you know, watching the replay. So welcome, I'm Marty. This is Marty's Ramblings. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I hope you are blessed by my channel, all my silly videos. And if you've been around for the last 12 years as I've been on YouTube, thank you. And thank you to my friends and family who are watching or in my life in general. So, it is Saturday. What month is this? Good night. I need more coffee. I don't even know what month it is. January still. January 25th, 2025. Crazy. It is 1:25:25. I don't know if that means anything, but I am in Cocoa, Florida. And Robert and Frankie, you know that. If new people watching, I am in Cocoa, Florida. Why am I here? Well, I'm a truck driver. That's my job. And I brought a load of turkey from Minnesota down. Well, I unloaded in Monroe, Georgia a couple days ago. And then very early this morning, I unloaded here in Cocoa, Florida. And yeah, I was kind of delayed because of weather and everything, but it's been a little challenging run. But my boss this morning, I talked to him earlier, and he thanked me profusely because he knows it was a hard run. For the most part, I've been trucking for 22 years, 23 years. For the most part, it's not real rushed, and I have extra time, and yeah, I could drive during the day, sleep at night, deliver in the mornings, but I had to deliver in the middle of the night in Monroe, Georgia, and then I had to do that last night, and actually yesterday I had to drive 8-9 hours, mostly in the dark, and my friends Frankie and Robert and my wife Marilyn kept me awake as I rolled down the road. And yeah, I know others were praying for me because it's not my thing to drive at night or drive in the middle of the night, and I basically was up for 24 hours. Got up about 6 yesterday. I didn't get to sleep till this morning after 6, so delivered in the middle of the night. I checked in about 2:15, 2:20, and didn't get unloaded till 6 or so, but yeah. But yeah, so it's Saturday, and I might be sitting here till Monday, which is fine because I'm tired. I need some rest and a little bit of downtime, but we'll see. I was supposed to have a load tomorrow in Jacksonville going up to North Carolina, and then loading there, going back home, but that changed, so I still might get one, but my boss is going ice fishing, so he probably, which I told him, oh, that's fine, I can hang out for the weekend, whatever, and I might still get a load later today or tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'll most likely be home by the end of this coming week, and so that'll be good, but we'll see. Today I'm gonna rest and recuperate. So I'm in Cocoa, Florida. Cocoa Beach is just, I could almost spit and hit the water. It's just east of here. I don't know why I would spit and hit the water. I still need more coffee here. By the way, I haven't got this coffee for a while. I've only had it a couple of times, and they just happen to have it here, and it's fitting for our talk today. Nicaragua dark roast. Yes. It is so good. Nicaragua. Yes, we're going to talk about that a little bit, but yeah, Cocoa Beach is right over there. The city of Cocoa is right here. I'm between Miami and Jacksonville, Florida, on the east coast of Florida. And yeah, it is 55 degrees out there. And if you had a bottle on the beach, don't open it up. If you find a bottle on the beach, don't open it up. Yeah, well, there might be a note in there or a message, but I mean, if it's like brown or orange or pea colored, no, I ain't open it up. And yeah, there's probably other reasons why not to open a bottle on the beach. But yeah, it's 55 degrees here, blue sky, sunny, gorgeous day. Yeah, big winter storm, a rare historical winter storm came through the south, Texas, Louisiana, Florida, a little bit of Georgia, and it was pretty bad, I guess, but I got down here right after, and there isn't a speck of snow. I mean, whatever they got is completely gone. I seen a little bit on the way down in Georgia and northern Florida, but not much. And it was cooler temps more than normal. It's been 30s and 40s for highs, but yeah, it's 55 today. It's going to be 60, I guess. So anyway, almost too warm for me, but I'm back in my t-shirt, back in my orange. I haven't worn my orange in a while. Anyway. But yeah, Cape Canaveral and Kennedy Space Center is just north of here. But yeah, I'm at the Flying J truck stop, just off of I-95. There's State Highway 524 is right here. So if anybody's in the area, come on over and say hi. I shouldn't tell you exactly where I am, but yeah, I don't want paparazzis popping out of the bushes or whatever. Yeah, paparazzis are gonna come and look at me. I don't think so. I mean, look at me. Anyway, please give this live stream a thumbs up if you're watching it. So I'm gonna ramble about stuff. Frankie and Robert and anybody who pops in here, if you have any questions or thoughts or things you want to talk about, just let me know. Robert says, I dream of Jeannie. Oh, yeah. Okay, Major Nelson was stationed at Cocoa Beach. That's right. Yes. Boy, that's a classic. That's a flashback. That was one of my favorite shows. I had a crush on Jeannie. I mean, okay, raise your hand if you had a crush on Jeannie. Yeah, I had a crush on Jeannie. Yeah. I had a bunch of childhood crushes. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a whole topic right there. Yeah, now I just have a crush on my wonderful wife, Marilyn. I love you, hon. You're not on here. Where are you? I know you're awake. And so, yeah, get me on the live stream on the big screen. And I'll say hi to everyone there. I don't see you on here yet, but actually, if you're watching on the TV, then you wouldn't be on here. You wouldn't be logged in, but you can log in on your phone. Just in case, if you got me on the big screen at home. Hi, everybody. My wonderful wife, Marilyn, my son, Hayden, his wife, Casey, and our grandkids, Kyler and Keone. Hi, Bumpa loves you if you're watching on the big screen in our living room back in Minnesota. And, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. And, yeah, so I'm tired. Okay, so that's kind of the update. Scripture I'm going to open up with Colossians 3:17. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. So yes, that's very fitting for our subject today, Mobile, Alabama got snow. Yeah, there's a lot of places got snow down in the south here. But not today, that's for sure. Good night. Yeah, there's palm trees and all kinds of other weird This is one of my least favorite states, but it's actually nice today. So yeah, and so yeah, subject for today: what is your mission in life? I've been wanting to do this for probably a month or more now, but yes, I am going to talk about mission trips, but I don't want that to be the main part. I want to talk about our mission, our gifts and our talents, what we do for God in all areas of life. And I'm just going to briefly run down some things, and if you want to talk about it, we can. Also, I'm just going to show some woodworking things and talk about patterns and some different things. If anybody wants to see anything, let me know. If you want to see any of my woodworking stuff in the truck here, anything about my truck outside here in Florida, I have backpacks and kits and packs and all that with me. If anybody wants to see anything, if you have any questions, if you want to talk about anything, I'm open to anything. probably have all weekend here, so we could do a live stream all day long if we want. But we'll probably stick to an hour or two. So I still got sleep in my eyes. What is sleep anyway? You know, that crusty stuff that's in your eyes? Oh, that's scary. Oh, we got a couple more people on here. Who's on here? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I'm just going to run down and just briefly talk kind of the theme that I wanted to talk about. And then if anybody has any other things, you can just throw them in there. And again, I want to talk about woodworking too, and backpacking, outdoors, hiking, adventures, and trucking, and anything you want to talk about. Boy, that's a pretty colored truck. It's kind of a purplish blue. And there's a squirrel. I don't know if there's any squirrels down here. There's gators, that's for sure. I don't know. You just wonder what happened to all the animals during that cold snap and the snow. I would go for a hike, but you all know that I don't like the southwest or the southeast for hiking, because you never know. The critters they eat you down here. Everything eats you or bites you or stings you or, I mean, I choke on my coffee. Y'all know that I really enjoy the outdoors, and but I'm a wimp. I'm scared of everything. Anyway, okay, so I want to just briefly go down the list here so I have 5 areas when I think about asking myself what's my mission in life, and I asked myself that the last few weeks, just thinking different things. Basically 5 areas of life, okay? And I just want to talk a little bit about different things, but the thing that's cool about a live stream is that we talk back and forth. So I want you all to ask me questions, to comment, to talk back and forth. That's what makes this fun. Because I ramble enough, and it gets old listening to me ramble. So when I say, what is your mission in life? I'm not just asking, well, by the way, how is the video and the audio? I'm not just asking what mission trips did you go on. I mean, if you went on mission trips or whatever, that's wonderful. That's not the majority of this. That's not really what I'm asking and what I want to talk about. What I'm asking is, what is your mission in life? Why do you think God has created you and put you on this earth? And what are some different ways you can use those gifts and talents that God has given you? So for me, Robert says, audio and video is fine. Just fine, that's it. It's only fine. Fine as wine. Fine as frogs here. So yeah, I'm just going to run down 5 areas of asking ourselves what is our mission in life. Frankie says, my mission in life is to seek God more and love people. Very good, Frankie. Yes. Amen, brother. So yeah, overall for me, it's to glorify God. Honestly, it's my personal opinion. Yes, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. I know everybody else isn't out there, but my personal opinion, my values, my faith, everything that I am is, I believe we all were put here on this earth to glorify God. There's lots of different ways we can do that. That's not just being a pastor or going on a mission trip. You don't ever have to do that to glorify God. You can do it wherever you are in life, whoever you are in life. And there's many different ways. That's what I want to talk about, and just encourage you to allow God to use you in whatever way He wants to. So 5 areas for me. 1, personal. Number 2, family. Number 3, church. Number 4, community. And number 5, the world. And so for me, I don't know. I know that my overall mission in life is to glorify God. And I'm not perfect. I fail all the time. That's why I need Jesus. I am saved. I'm going to be, after living this life, when I die here, I'm going to be fully alive. I'm not going to be floating on a cloud. I'm going to be fully alive with Jesus, living in heaven with God for eternity, for billions of years. Robert says, I believe my mission in life is to be a helper and spreader of the gospel of God. That's wonderful, Robert. Yes. Amen, brother. We are going to be fully alive there. And I am saved because of what Jesus did on the cross. And He saved me and paid for all my sins, past, present, and future. I can't be good enough. and I need them. And so I'm far from perfect. I fail all the time, but I'm always seeking God. And so I'm always asking myself, and I have done that my whole life. I'm 58 years old, and I am constantly asking God, what do you want from me? What do you want me to do? And a lot of times I feel like I've failed God, and I went the wrong directions and all that. Well, God is in control, and the point is He can use us wherever we're at. So, like, number one, in my personal life, and again, I don't know, I'm always asking myself, what are my gifts and talents that God has given me? And that's one thing I would like to ask all of you on here, whoever's watching. And again, if you watch the live stream right now, that's wonderful. If you watch the replay, you can still comment. I want to hear your comments. What do you feel? I'm just asking you because sometimes I like to ask this question. I think it's good for all of us to ask, what do you see are my gifts and talents that God has given me? Because sometimes we're selfish or we're a little biased when we think of ourselves. I like to know what other people see in me. And I'm always asking my pastor that, what do you think my gifts are? Where do you think I belong in the church and in life? And what and for me, I don't know. I like to help people. I like to make a difference in the world. I have different skills and gifts that God has given me, and I want to use them to glorify Him. But yeah, so in my personal life, is as a Christian, as a husband, as a father, as a grandpa, and I like to just glorify God, use my gifts and talents that He has given me, whatever that is, and just in our family, in my circle of friends, and in my job, to do my best as a truck driver, to do my best for my boss and for my family, and to glorify God in it. To be a truck driver, and there's all different kinds of truck drivers out there. I try to be honest, safe, and legal. I've always been like that. That's just the way I am, and God's always with me, and it always works out doing it that way. In every job I've ever had, I've been working for 43 years now, I believe. I've been truck driving 23 years, and then I did 20 years worth of every other job in the world. I've been working a long time, and all different things, and I just try to do my best and glorify God in all my jobs and all the different skills and different things I've done. But also in my hobbies, in my woodworking, outdoor adventures, being a small-time YouTuber, and the different hobbies I have. I just try to glorify God in that and whatever I'm doing in life, and even just Facebook posts, talking to people, just trying to shine Jesus in every way and be real and be humble and not just speak the Christianese words, but really just try to shine Jesus and just in every thought, word, and deed in my personal life, I just try to glorify God, and I ask Him every day to just use me to bless somebody, to help somebody in need, to help people to know Him, to make a difference. And I don't feel I do that every day, but I'm always asking God that. Frankie asked a question: have you ever took the spiritual gifts test? Yeah, I've taken them. I'm not crazy about them. I think they're a little biased. There's a lot of tests out there and different things like that for spiritual gifts, for personality. They're all great, but most of the time we're just writing what we think. I would like to take those tests and have other people answer them about us, because when we answer, we're biased. We're going to say what we like, not what we're actually gifted at or whatever. So yeah, they're okay, but I'm not crazy about them. They're kind of biased, or whatever we think or we want, and that's not always, there might be something that we enjoy doing, and I always said, as far as living life and serving in church and jobs and all that, and I try to teach to my kids, think about what you enjoy, think about what you feel like you're good at and you like to do. Maybe also what you want to try to do, but also more importantly, what does God want you to do? That might not be what you enjoy doing. So those tests and stuff I think are good, but they're, I think, a little biased. But yeah, so in my personal life, I just try to just make a difference. And I'm 58 years old, and I'm still every day just trying to be better for God. Um, and yeah, in my family too, as I already said, just to be a leader, to be a protector, to be a lover in my family. Uh, and yeah, I'm a truck driver. I'm on the road a lot, which I wish I could be home all the time, but this is where God has me. This is a job He has me in. And maybe I'll change someday, or maybe I'll retire as a trucker. I don't know. But I'm out for 1 to 2 weeks, and then I'm home for a few days or a week or longer. So I cherish my home time when I'm home, and I just love my time with my family, and yeah. So I try to just what is my mission in my family, and what does God want me to do for them and with them, and then in my church, the same kind of thing, and it's kind of the same in all these stages. And what this is really doing, I'm looking at myself, and then my family, and then my church, and then the community, and then the world, kind of going out. Mission trips and all that is wonderful, but I think we need to start with our personal lives and just seeking God personally, being in God's Word, worshiping Him, serving Him, being in fellowship, all those different things, seeking God first, and then in our family, and then in our church. I think it needs to be like that. This is just my personal thoughts, but I need more coffee. I'm talking a lot for not too much sleep, and I'm still, I need more coffee. But, so in my church, so I'm just going to go through these quick, and then we can talk more detailed about them, and also talk about other things too. But, so in my church, I've always said, I want to serve God in my church. I want to use my gifts and talents, and be more available, and be used by God. Now, and this is where you can take all the tests, and we can do all the stuff, but sometimes we're needed, and we can be used by God in areas that we wouldn't think, so it's not just taking a test or doing what we want, it's what does God want. So I'll say what I like to do in church. I really like working with the youth, the young people, and I've always enjoyed that. I wish I could have been a teacher or youth pastor or something like that, but I really enjoy working with the youth. I like to sing. I like being on the worship team. I don't have a voice, but I enjoy doing that. I've been in choirs, on worship teams, and I really enjoy that. It's been a while, but I've done that. But I've worked with the youth, youth groups, and also children's church with the little kids, all that stuff. I really enjoy that. I also like doing the woodworking in the church. In our church, I'm kind of the woodworker. So those are things I enjoy doing in the church. But also, what I think we need to do is to ask our pastor, ask other people, where does he want us to be? Where are we needed? Sometimes it's just sweeping the church. We need to be humble and be available to do anything. And sometimes if we don't know what our gifts and talents are, or where we want to be, or where God wants us, just to try anything. And then you'll find out if you're good at it or if you're needed there. But be willing to do anything in the church, I believe. My pastor has said to me, because they've asked me a few times to be like a deacon. I'm not really big on that. I just ain't. I like to be more in the background. But he said, you have a lot of the qualities to be a deacon. You should, they've asked me 2 years in a row, and it's not really my thing. I'd rather be in the background. I'm not really big on meetings and committees and standing up there, and that's just not me. But he says I have those gifts, so maybe I should think about that more and serve in that way. Also he said that hospitality, and just having people over, and having campfires, and getting together, and doing small groups and Bible studies. He said I'm good at that, and I'd never really seen that in me. So to ask people, that's important too. Not just to do what you want or what you like, but ask people where your gifts are. Maybe it's different, but be willing to do anything. So I work with the youth. I'm not on the worship team. I don't sing right now, but I'm the woodworker of the church. I'm doing stuff like that. I also like being a part of the men's ministries, the different outreaches, and the Bible studies, and men's retreats and stuff. I enjoy doing that. yeah, I'm open to wherever God wants me in this new year. I'm, I don't know. Maybe it's different areas. I've always said that I want to do like a helps ministry, like really getting out and helping people. Raking yards and shoveling sidewalks and going to visit people. I really enjoy that too. I enjoy visiting people and really just being in their lives and hearing their story and stuff. I want to do that more, and I've been told that that's a need and that maybe I'm good at that, so I want to do that more. I don't that much, but and just serving people, helping people, and helping people move. We've done that many times in the past, and just bringing gifts to people and food and clothing and appliances and just helping people, but also helping people to help themselves and helping them to get close to God and to realize that we need to work. If you can work, you should work, and it's not a curse. Work is a blessing, and helping people get on their feet and to be able to work and to do their best and to be used by God themselves. And then mission trips and stuff like that. I've been on one mission trip. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but just being available in the church, I think, is a big thing. Please comment, y'all. I don't want to just ramble. And again, you can comment after this is live too. Frankie says, "What I see in you, Marty, is a very kind, loving man who loves people and cares for others." Thank you, Frankie. And then in the community, and that could be, just in our neighborhood, befriending our neighbors and helping neighbors, helping people in the community. And there's all different kinds of organizations and different places and things you can do in your community. And helping people and making a difference and different causes and all that kind of stuff. And then it can go out from the community, your own neighborhood, and then your town, and then your state, and then around the country. And you can go on short-term mission trips and helping disaster things. All the storms and the flooding down here, Florida and the Carolinas and Tennessee, and the fires out in California, earthquakes and fires and natural disasters and all different things like that. I've done, I've worked with the Salvation Army, Samaritan's Purse, and different things like that. I went on short little mission trips and helping. I really enjoy doing that. That's really important to do. Just serving and using our talents and gifts in our own community. That's so important. Our own neighborhood, in our own town, our own state, our own country. And I think we should start there. And then the world, going on mission trips to make a difference in the world. I've only been on one mission trip, and that was in 2014, July, I believe. I went to Nicaragua with our church, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I was on the education team, so I worked with the kids, and that was wonderful. It was amazing. A lot of poverty there, a lot of just hurt, but also I seen people who didn't have anything, but they loved God, and they helped others and shared what they had and stuff. And I really enjoyed that trip, and it really affected me. And I love that. I've only been on one mission trip, and that was Nicaragua. And then Nicaragua coffee this morning, and it was wonderful. It was perfect. I haven't had it in a while, and they had it here. Oh, it's so good. But I think the thing that's hard about those, mission trips and stuff is they cost a lot of money, and you got to raise money. And I had to raise money, and in the end, because it was like over $2,000, and I raised money, people donated, and I'm a little just different about that outlook on that. Because I raised money, but then I actually ended up having to sell my computer and my phone, or not my phone, my camera, to get the rest of the money, for the trip. And it was only a week long. I don't know if I really made a difference. I was blessed more than I think I was a blessing to others. I'm not sure, but it was expensive, and I thought $2,000 could go a long way in our own country, in our own community, in our families, in our personal lives. It could go a long way. I wish it wasn't so expensive. I wish there was a way that I don't want to get into this, but the whole distribution of wealth in the world is insane. yeah, there's a few people that own everything and have everything, and the 99% of the world is in poverty, and it's just crazy, all the different things. But I wish people who have millions and billions could donate so that people who want to go on mission trips could go and help make a difference, because many people would love to go on mission trips, but they just can't afford it. And yeah, you can ask and raise money and all that, but that's hard. I just think that money could go further locally. That's just my opinion. I probably never go on another mission trip. I don't know. I'd rather go on short-term ones within our country and our state and do stuff like that. But it was wonderful to go to Nicaragua, and people are, they're blessed, and you can make a difference and all that. So I really enjoy that. But and do that if you have the opportunity to do that. It's wonderful and life-changing for yourself and for others. But there's so much we can do in our own country, and the need is here too. So yeah. But again, I'm not perfect. I'm always learning. I just ask God to use me in whatever way, wherever He has me in life. And that's the thing I've learned too, is that, even in the ups and downs, right in the middle of the ups and downs in life, the things that don't work out for us and all that, that's where I really ask God to use me. I'm like, oh, I wish this didn't happen. Oh, this is a trial. This is a struggle in life. We all have struggles in life. We all do. But to ask God to use us in the middle of it. And sometimes you can really do amazing things in the middle of the hard things in life. And yeah, so that's kind of my ramble on that. And that, God can use us in our personal lives, in our family, in our church, in our community, in the world. And it needs to ripple out, I believe. I think it really needs to start not just at home, but in our own personal lives. So yeah, if anybody has any thoughts on that or wants to share anything, if you want to share about mission trips that you've been on, short-term things when you went out and helped people and made a difference, and use your gifts and your skills and talents to glorify God and to make a difference in the world. Frankie says our church has a thing called Next Steps, and you do the spiritual gifts thingy, and they talk with you about your gifts, and you help get plugged in your gifts, and you also talk with the pastor. Yeah, those are good. Yep. But it helps you to realize where your gifts are, but again, to be willing to be served where you're needed, not just what you like or what you think your gifts are, because sometimes a step outside of our box is a really good thing, I am, and you might not believe this, but I am painfully shy. I am painfully shy. I'm really shy, and I have been my whole life. I was I was so shy when I was young that I didn't have any friends in school. I had one friend, but I didn't have many friends, and I didn't have a girlfriend. I liked a couple girls, and they never really knew it because I never talked to them. I couldn't do book reports. I couldn't stand up in front of the class and talk, so I would fail things, and I didn't do good in school. I actually liked to learn, and I liked school. If I wasn't so shy, I think I would have done better, because I like to learn. But I was painfully shy, and I also got bullied. I was bullied and beat up and picked on because I was different, and I was shy and awkward. And I mean, look at me, I'm still that way. But yeah, I was shy, and I'm still shy, really. And I never thought of, from a young age, actually, I cared for other people, and I want to help people that are different and are struggling in life. And at a young age, actually, I thought about it would be neat to work in youth ministry or be a teacher, but I could never do that or whatever. Went different directions in life, and I haven't been able to teach and do stuff here and there. But I never seen myself as someone who could stand up and teach or talk in front of a group. Years ago, like almost 25 years ago, I just felt God saying that I needed to speak up and talk in front of people, and so I did that in different ways, just getting up and talking and sharing my faith, sharing my life, and telling my story. And once I did that, I realized, oh, I could talk in front of people. And yeah, it's still hard, but I could talk in front of people, and I can teach, and I really enjoy teaching. I really do. And just sharing my story and leading groups and doing stuff like that. And that's really stepping outside of my box, y'all. But sometimes it's not what you think, it's not what you want to do, it's not what even a spiritual gifts thing or a test or whatever says that you're good at. It's stepping out of your box and trying something different. God can really use you. And so that's something to really remember too, that so I enjoy speaking in front of people and leading groups and teaching and different things, and I'm still painfully shy, but God does it. He gives me the strength, and it's just amazing. So it's kind of neat to do that too. Where's everybody else on here? Robert and Frankie, I'm glad you're on here. Where's everybody else? Where's my wife? Honey, if you're watching on the big screen, and Hayden and everyone, hi. Love you all. I don't see any comments or anything on there from anybody else. But again, a lot of people will watch this after you'll watch the replay, so thank you for that. Frankie says, I use my gifts to teaching the guys at Living Free. Yep, that's wonderful. And here's the thing too, one thing I've learned, there's a lot of people out there that think, okay, I've failed in life. I've failed, I've made mistakes, I've been hurt, I've had things done to me, I've done things, but God forgives. And not only could God forgive and save and redeem, but He can use you to bless other people because of the hard things you have went through. And that's a huge thing, to really realize that. There's people that have been through tragic things, or they've done tragic things, but because they went through it and came through it, and God has healed them and grown them, now you can be used by God to bless others, to make a difference in other people's lives because of the hard stuff you went through. I really realize that. That's a huge thing to remember. There might be something you're struggling with right now, or something you've been through, and you think, okay, this messed up my whole life. No, God has a plan and purpose still, and He can use you to make a difference in other people's lives and to glorify God. And that's the thing. It's not just preaching. It isn't. It's making a difference in individual lives, and that glorifies God and opens doors. And yeah, it's just amazing what God can do. Life is hard. There's a lot of chaos and struggles in our personal lives, and our family, and our communities, and our states, and in the government, and all that stuff, and finances, and health, and all the different things, and personal and big in the world, and all. It's all hard, but it always has been hard. It's nothing new. But God is good, and He still has a plan and purpose, and I believe that. I believe it's our mission for all of us to glorify God and to make a difference. I really, really don't believe we were put here for ourselves and for our own wishes and dreams and goals. It's not about that. I believe we're here to glorify God and to help other people and make a difference in the world, and that blesses us. It really does. So, yeah. Boy, that was a ramble. What time? 43 minutes. I need more coffee. I'm hungry too. Yeah, it's what time is it? Going on 1 o'clock, and I haven't eaten in yeah, 16, 18 hours, something like that. I just need a little snack or something here. So yeah, that's that. To just be open by God and to listen. Be open to God and listen. And I need to be a better listener. Okay, what do we got here? We got nuts and raisins and all kinds of stuff. M&M's in here too. Yeah, I know. I started putting M&M's in my snack thing, but just because. That's good. Okay, what else shall we talk about? I know I made a video about patterns the other day, but I wanted to just show a couple things and talk a little bit about woodworking and scroll saw patterns, if that's okay. Robert and Frankie, anybody else out there, let me know if you want me to show something or do something, or you want to talk about something else. Let's move on to some other things and some fun things. Wow, it's a beautiful day. Hey, there's a butterfly. Ah, an alligator just jumped up and ate that butterfly. Just kidding. So, I know I talked about this in the video the other day, but I just want to encourage you all, if you're a new woodworker. Oh, my honey just sent me an audio text. Honey, I can't listen right now if you're watching. I'll listen to it in a little bit. But you can comment on here from your phone if you guys are watching the live stream. If you're a new woodworker or scroll sawyer, think outside the box on patterns and ideas. There are magazines and books out there, there's plans, there's things you can buy, and you can do projects that everybody's doing, and that's great. I'm a little different. I like to do different things. Even if I take a pattern, I like to tweak it to my own and make it unique and different. There's so many places and ways you can get patterns out there. Just wanted to show you these a little bit. This is Creative Woodworks and Crafts, the first magazine I ever got. This was published back in the late 80s and into the mid 2000s. It's not published anymore, but wonderful magazine. All kinds of great patterns and tips and projects and plans. I love this magazine, and I have a whole bunch of them. And you can still get back issues. Okay. And this is the second magazine I started getting. This one was published in 2000 or 2001, something like that. Scroll Saw Woodworking and Crafts. Another great magazine. Those are the two main scroll saw magazines out there where you can get patterns and plans. And you can find back issues, y'all. Here's another one this was published by Wood Magazine, Super Scroll Saw Patterns. And it's just a fold-out pattern thing. Lots of great, projects and stuff there. This is Scroll Saw Association of the World, Dust Magazine. This has lots of patterns and plans in it too. All kinds of cool things and things to read. And then just look for old ones. Look at this, Moto Jig patterns. 75 cents. This was 1956. I got some of these at a garage sale. It's so cool. Just things. And what's really neat about some of these kind of older ones, you find projects that people haven't made in years. And that's what's kind of cool, to bring back those older patterns. All kinds of crazy stuff. Just fun. Yeah, I have a pile of patterns that I got. I mean, this is craft plans. All kinds of crazy patterns here, all kinds of stuff. And these are older patterns. These are like antique patterns. And so look at garage sales, look at Facebook Marketplace, for older patterns and older magazines and books and woodworking plans and stuff, and just all kinds of stuff out. People have them, they practically give them away. You can find them at flea markets and thrift stores and different things. And so there's all kinds of places to get patterns. Again, if you want to make a cutout for kids or puzzles or whatever, just go on Google and Google whatever it is, and Google free black and white clip art, and you'll get patterns and plans of that you can just download, and you can print off, and you can make your own patterns, and you can make templates like I do. Again, you can use all different other sources, all different other places where you can get patterns and plans and make up your own. I'm constantly doing that. And it's just kind of fun. Be unique, And yeah, so this year, some of the things I want to do in woodworking this year is I want to make more puzzles puzzle boxes, brain teasers, toys, kids' toys. I want to bring back some of the older, old-fashioned things. I made some puzzles for our grandkids the other day, and they're loving playing with them. Yeah, bring some of those older patterns back, things that you haven't seen in 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Because everybody's doing the same thing, and that's fine too. There's all kinds of current scroll saw woodworking patterns and plans and projects that a lot of people are doing. That's great, but it's kind of fun to, and there's always something new. There's always something new in scroll sawing and woodworking, and it's just neat to see what people are doing. But then bring some back some of the older things. That's what I want to do. I want to make some of these older things and that you haven't seen in years. You know, these whirligig things and some older toys. And so yeah, boy, I really enjoy scroll sawing and woodworking. I wish I could have stayed home and do that, but I gotta work. Yeah. So, but again, I just try to make the most of my time when I'm out here working. Do my best for my boss, for my family, for God. When I have downtime, I have all my hobbies. You know, I could do a little woodworking in the truck, or go for a hike, or play my mandolin, or read, or just, you know, talk to people. I try to talk to people more and just do that and enjoy the day. That's why I always say, live fully alive. That's my mantra on my channel, to do what you can, do your best where you're at, but leave room for God to work. And yeah. Robert, hey Marty, they confirmed I do have a heart the other day. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful, Robert. Yeah, I'm praying for you, brother. Yeah, for healing, for everything, your heart, your leg, and everything. And you too, Frankie. And I'm big on prayer. Frankie, I don't like to talk in front of people because I always get picked on in school. Yeah, I did too. But God can use you, Frankie, right where you're at with your limitations. And we all have limitations. We all have disabilities. We all have stuff and struggles. But God can use us in spite of that. Maybe because of it. We're all different and unique. So be open to be used by God, and He already uses you. And yeah, I'm big on prayer. It's I'm a little different in some things. It's good to have certain times when you pray, and certain people who pray. But my Bible, God's Word tells me that we all should be praying, and we should all be praying continually. So I like to always be in prayer. There's a comment here. When I finally found the live stream, it wouldn't let me comment. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. I had a message here. I don't know if that's my wife or it's somebody else. I don't know. You should be able to comment. So here's the thing, y'all. If you are watching the live stream right now, you need to be logged in. Okay. So if you're watching YouTube, and you're watching it not logged in, you can't comment. You have to log into your account so that you are you. Then you can hit the thumbs up, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, all that, but you have to be logged in your account on YouTube. And I know a lot of people watch my channel who aren't signed up for YouTube, and that's fine. I don't know who you are, I can't see you, but seriously, you can't like or comment or subscribe or anything like that unless you're signed up for YouTube. It doesn't cost anything, it's free. But then I can see you and we can communicate and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it was kind of a ramble on patterns and plans and stuff. And yeah, kind of running out of words. That was a lot of words for early in the morning, and not a whole lot of sleep. So yeah, some of my future videos coming up. Again, if you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. I work full time. I do this on the side as a hobby. It's just fun to make videos and share my life, whatever I'm doing. I want to do a lot more woodworking because I know a lot of you like that, but I can't always do that. But so it might be going for a hike or outdoor adventures or whatever. Um, so I don't know if I'm going to be staying at this truck stop till Monday, or if I'll get a load and move on north or somewhere. I'm not sure. We'll see what comes. I'm going to kind of rest and recover from being up all night. And a few videos I was thinking about maybe doing while I'm waiting. I might do something with coffee. I have a few different ways to make coffee. I might make a bush coffee or something. Might sit outside and make some videos. I don't know. Hang my hammock. I have a go bag that I'm working on, kind of a bug out bag that I'm working on. Might do that. I might read stories. I want to start reading. I have a whole bunch of books I want to start reading and do a playlist on my channel, reading to my grandkids. I might start that. I might talk about my DIY outdoor gear, which I have a lot in my truck. Maybe I'll hang my hammock somewhere. Well, not in the scary tropical woods of Florida, but maybe I don't know. I haven't hung my hammock up for a while. You know what? I did some videos years ago, and you can watch them, of hanging my hammock in weird places. I'm just looking at the scale here. I could hang my hammock between the two poles on the scale until somebody comes and runs me over, but no, I don't know. Yeah, cooking, maybe I'll cook something, I don't know. If anybody has any ideas or something they want me to do for a video while I'm waiting this weekend, put them in the comments, or let me know. Yeah. Again, I have over 480 videos. Please go watch my older videos. I say that all the time, but I don't think a lot of people do that. So I think what people are on YouTube, and again, for me, YouTube, I really enjoy YouTube. I don't watch TV. We don't have cable and that. We have movies. I like watching movies. I really like my movies, but YouTube's kind of my TV. I like to watch it to learn and for entertainment, woodworking and outdoor videos for the most part. And a lot of people do that. But a lot of times people find a channel, I like this channel, I like this person, and they'll just watch every new video. That's great. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and click the bell, then you'll get notifications of new videos. And do that. But people don't realize people have tons of other videos. When I find a channel I like, I go back and watch all the older videos. So if you're bored, go back and start from the beginning and watch all my videos. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of videos, woodworking and outdoor adventures and being weird and making coffee and cooking and playing my mandolin and singing. I want to do a new video singing pretty soon because I like to sing and just be goofy singing. But all kinds of things, exploring, truck driving, teaching, things at home, campfires, things with my family, and are all different. So please go watch my other videos and give them a thumbs up and comment on my older videos when you watch them. So I think I'm going to get ready to end the live stream at an hour here as I'm winding down. Chris is trying to join the live stream, can't get in. I don't know why. So here's the thing again, y'all. If you're trying to find a live stream or a video, it's hard to just find it. First of all, you have to be logged into your account on YouTube. The other thing is, if you have to subscribe and click the bell, and then when somebody does a live stream, it pops up on your phone and you just click on it. It's kind of hard to go to a channel and find a live stream because it's not on there yet. It's live. So my live stream is live right now, but it won't be on my channel until I end the live stream, and then it has to upload, and it takes a couple hours for it to upload. Then it'll be on my channel, then you can watch the replay. So it's really not on somebody's channel, it's out there in YouTube. So but you have to be logged into your account on YouTube, and you have to be subscribed and click the bell so that notification pops up, and then you just click on it. So if you didn't get something popped up on your phone an hour ago, then you're not subscribed or you're not logged in or whatever. So it's hard to find it. Yeah, it must be a difficulty with your account or your phone or your computer or whatever. I don't know. But sorry, yeah, it would be nice to have you, Chris, and other people on here too. But please click the thumbs up if you like this live stream. We can talk more. I can go on. I can show stuff. I can do stuff if you want. It's just an hour. I like to keep them to an hour, but I have all day, y'all. I can't even move for another 3 hours, so I'll chat more. We can talk more if you want to see anything you want me to show in the truck here. I don't know. You don't want me to do something? I gotta pee in a minute here, so I gotta take care of that. Yeah, but praying for you all always. So, yeah, again, if you watch this live stream after the fact, thank you for watching, and you can comment. I'm pretty sure you can comment after it's, when you're watching the replay. But oh, this Nicaragua coffee is really good. So yeah, I was gonna have a reload tomorrow, and that got canceled. So I don't know. I'm gonna hang out. I need to rest, but I also want to get out and get some fresh air and exercise. So there's lots of unique trees and bushes and plants. It's kind of neat when you're in different places, different states and different countries to see all the different wildlife and stuff. I'm just a wimp. I'm just scared to go in anywhere. I mean, in Florida, they have fenced off places where there's gators. There is one right over here by the truck stop. I walked out. So if you watch my live streams and videos before, I was here last year after unloading at the Walmart nearby, and I did a video here. I think I walked around. I walked in the truck stop, and yeah. So this is the Flying J and Coco. I was here and did a video. I think I did a live stream actually last year. So we might get ready to end the live stream in a little bit here, unless somebody has some comments or questions or thoughts. I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to do that quick while you guys are thinking. I know. It's kind of gross, but it's just part of it. Don't look. Yeah, you can see it too much. Peek. I know this is gross. It's part of trucking, y'all. Yeah, I have a pee jug in my truck. I always have. Yeah, I just have to be able to go to the bathroom whenever I need to. So I have a pee jug, and then I have a porta potty too. But it's all part of the fun. We can keep the live stream going for a while. If anybody else pops in or figures out how to get on, I'll keep going. You know, I'm always happy to show my backpacks or my gear or talk woodworking. I got a few woodworking things in here I could show. It's the same old stuff, but I don't know. I got this book. It's a wood handbook ID. It's kind of neat. It doesn't have every wood in the world in here, but it has a lot of them, and it talks about them. It's kind of neat at the beginning. It talks about, the trees, and different cuts of wood and figures of wood, and yeah, there's a lot of information in here. Really kind of talks about the grain and how everything, the different pores in wood and forest types and different softwoods and hardwoods, and how they prepare wood, and then how they cut it. There's flat sliced, quarter sliced, rip sawn, all different kinds in it. It's really neat. Figures in wood and different things. Interesting. Some of the woods in here. Oh, I might have to move my truck here. Hold on one second. Hi.
If you're leaving.
Not right now. Do you need me to move?
No. Well, I'm gonna go in to get something and you get up.
Oh no, I'm here for a while, probably for the weekend. Yeah. It's a pilot Flying J tanker driver here. He's wondering if I had to get out. And I'm like, no, I'm just parked here. But yeah, what do we got? We got new comments here. I'm gonna keep rambling for a bit here, okay? If that's okay. But yeah, so there's different woods in here. I'm gonna just read some of these woods, and some of these I've never heard of. Some of them I don't have. So we have big leaf maple, box elder. That's really pretty wood. Japanese maple, sycamore, chestnut, buckeye, alder, pine, a bunch of different pines. Yellow birch, one of my favorites. Brazil wood, cedar, hornbeam, pecan, hickory, different chestnuts. I think they're kind of, I don't know, gone really. I don't know if there's chestnuts around. Dogwood, Brazilian rosewood, cocobolo, persimmon, African ebony, jalutong, sapel, jara, rose gum, blackbutt, tallow wood, beech. What do we got? We got ash, ramen. I got ramen up in here. I might have some ramen for lunch. We'll see. Holly, mistletoe and holly, butternut, American walnut, European walnut, different kinds of walnut, werewolf, mahogany, larch. Oh gosh, this isn't even all the woods of the world, but there's a lot in here. Whitewood, bollywood, magnolia, or iroca, applewood, panga, black gum, balsa, ironwood, olive wood. Ooh, wow, that's pretty. Aframosa, spruce. Are you going along with me here? Let me know if you've used these. Macacuba, poplar, cottonwood, aspen, mesquite, cherry, Douglas fir, padauk, pear, white oak, red oak, robinia, willow, redwood, sassafras, turpentine. Turpentine's a wood. Cypress, teak, yew, Pacific yew, Idigbo. That's fun to say, Idigbo. Basswood, lime, hemlock, abachi. Wow, I didn't know abachi was in here. So abachi is from Africa. And I actually have a little bit of it at home. It's kind of a softwood. It's kind of yellow. And I don't have much left, but I have a few pieces. I worked in a sauna place years ago. 2000 to 2002. I actually cut my finger off. I know that's a whole story. I cut my finger off on a radial arm saw, y'all. There was a recall on it. I probably could have sued, but yeah, it cut my finger off. They had to sew it back on, and I know it's crooked and it doesn't bend. It's welded, so you can't. Someday when I'm in heaven, I'll be able to bend my finger again. But yeah, radial arm saws are dangerous. People don't even sell them anymore. They give them away because, yeah, the whole idea of pulling the saw over the wood, I don't know. But I might actually pick one up. If I can find a Delta radial arm saw for free, I might pick one up and have it in my shop, in the annex of my shop, in the garage, to show to students when I'm teaching scroll sign. Just because it's an older saw and they're dangerous and talk about safety. I might do that just to have, but I wouldn't use one again because, yeah, there is that. Anyway, I was working in a sauna factory shop, and one of the woods there, well, they used spruce, cedar, and abachi, or abechi. Well, the scientific name is Triplochiton scleroxylin. Anyway, but yeah, it says it's a abechi is a creamy white to pale yellow. That's what it looks like. And I still have some pieces. It cuts really nice on the scroll saw, but you gotta be careful of dust because it's toxic. Yeah, it's grown in West Africa. But yeah, it's really kind of neat. They show the wood, they show the tree and the leaf. They talk about the properties, the durability, uses. and you know the weight and the height and the diameter and the health risks. Um, oh my gosh, yeah, dust from the sawing can cause dermatitis, nettle rash, asthma, lung congestion, sneezing, and wheezing. Yeah. But anyway, that's just one of the woods in here. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different elm, myrtle. That's pretty. But yeah, this is kind of a neat book. You know, so I would encourage you to. Yes, you can go on Amazon, you can go online, order books, order magazines, order patterns, but think outside the box. Look for patterns in thrift stores, Goodwill, uh, yard sales, flea markets, garage sales. I mean, the books and magazines and patterns that people are giving away. And look, just there's all different places you can get patterns and plans for things. And yeah, think outside the box. And but yeah, a lot of times they practically give away woodworking books in thrift stores and Goodwill and stuff. But yeah. What is strange? Your favorite saw is very popular on Marketplace. Can you guess what saw it is? Wait, I didn't quite get that, Frankie. What is strange is your favorite saw is very popular on Marketplace. Can guess what saw it is? I see a lot of weird woods on YouTube. Yeah, well, so yeah, if you look at Marketplace, there's a lot of radial arm saws. I rarely see one for sale anymore because people don't pay for them. They give them away. But yeah, there's a use for them. If you have wide boards, let's say it's a 1x12 or even pieces of plywood, it'll cut like 24 or 36 inches. Kind of works like a miter saw, table saw. They're just not real safe. You gotta be careful with them. But there's uses for them. They're usually big and heavy, take up some room. But you know, you see them in different shops and stuff. But people don't use them too much anymore, and they can be dangerous. Any saw can be dangerous, even a scroll saw. So be safe. All that stuff. I'm going to keep rolling for a little bit here in case other people pop in. Robert and Frankie, do you have any other questions or thoughts or things you want to talk about in woodworking, outdoors, anything at all? I'm going to have another handful of my snack mix here. So I get these containers and like mixed nuts and raisins and dates and stuff. And then I just keep adding to it and make up my own. And I started adding M&Ms. I know I don't need the sugar, but it really adds the M&Ms with the raisins and nuts and stuff is really good. Mm. Mm. No question, just enjoying listening to me, huh? Robert, I wanted to have you on the live stream. It won't let me add a guest for some reason. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. Ask me some questions or thoughts or I don't know, get some conversation going here. I'll stop at 2 hours for sure, but wow. I sit and ramble, and then I'm like, okay, I'm out of words. I want to do some videos on shop tips and different things for woodworking shops and scroll sign. I've done videos on those before if you want to watch my older videos. I have playlists of things, y'all. If you want to watch just scroll sign or just woodworking, just making coffee, whatever, check out those playlists. I encourage you all to watch this. I have a playlist, and I'll make sure it's public, but it's a playlist of other people's videos, small workshops, and tips. I have probably close to 80 videos in there now. If you want to watch them, they're really great. All different other woodworkers out there, small little workshops. I like those kind of videos and workshop tours and tips. Please go watch them. But yeah, I'll do some of that, some more of those too. You know, if you're just getting into woodworking or scroll sign, my 2 cents for what it's worth, start with what you have. You know, think about what kind of woodworking you want to do. Scroll sign is a good place to start. I've been scroll sign for 32 years now, and 33 years actually. I've done a lot of other woodworking, but scroll sign is still my favorite. Scroll sign and carving, it's just fun. Yeah, start out with what you have, and you know, you can get great deals on tools on Marketplace. You know, be thrifty, be organized and safe in your shop, and then, you know, make up your own patterns, combine patterns, find older patterns. Again, there's lots of places where you can get patterns. Also, lots of places you can get wood. Yes, go to your lumber yards or sawmills and get wood. Also, check out cabinet shops and other places where they have scrap wood, so to speak. I don't call it scrap because even the smallest piece of wood you can make into wonderful gifts. But just, you know, a lot of those places will give away stuff. But you got to ask them and make sure. But you can get, especially if you do scroll sign and carving, gosh, all those small pieces of wood are just prized just to make some really cool things. But yeah, think about what you want to do. You don't need a big space if you're just doing scroll sign or carving. If you want to get into making cabinets or furniture, you need a big shop. But, you know, you can just, you know, as it grows, as you get more into doing woodworking and see what you like, you can expand your shop and grow and stuff. But yeah, if you need a hobby, I would consider woodworking and scroll sign. It's fun. It's kind of a pastime, and it's really enjoyable. And you can make things to sell, but more importantly, you can make gifts, wonderful gifts, and it's just fun. I'm aching for a hike. I feel like putting my backpack on and going for a hike, but not in Florida. What I think I'm probably going to end up doing, well, I don't know. We'll see. See what my boss says. He's ice fishing back home. I might, well, no, I probably should stay here. Well, if I was going to go load north, I would leave here and go to a rest area, just because there's more you can do at a rest area outside. But I might end up loading around here. So I don't know. We'll see. I hang out here for a while, and I'm actually in a good parking spot, so Robert says, I've got a nice beef stew in the crock pot for supper. Ooh, that sounds good. So what's in your beef stew? Frankie says, the marketplace down here is flooded with arm saw, and they are very pricey. Arm saw? What's an arm saw? Radial arm saw? Pricey? Don't pay for a radial arm saw. I'm serious. Yeah, people give them away because, yeah, it's really weird, different. I mean, you got to look around though. I mean, people will put a saw on, whether it's a radial arm saw, table saw, scroll saw, bandsaw, other tools, and they'll put some outrageous price on there. But most people don't. I mean, don't pay full price for a used saw. I mean, again, I get scroll saws for $25, $50. I've even got some free ones. You got to look around, and you got to kind of expand. You know, don't just look in your area. Like Frankie, you're in Falkville, so put Falkville in your marketplace when you're searching, but put it out to 50 miles or 100 miles. Yeah, you don't want to go too far, but you might find people in a small town. A lot of times people have scroll saws, they have other tools, and they don't know what they're even used for, or they don't use them anymore. So yeah, just it's like garage sale, and you just gotta look around. Maybe I do a shop video in the spring. Yeah, I encourage you guys to do more videos. You both have a lot to share, and you don't have to have everything perfect. Just show what you have when you can, and just share your life. That's what I do. Boy, if I waited till everything was perfect and all the different things, I would never do anything. Do what you can where you're at. Well, it doesn't look like anybody else is going to come in here unless you guys have some other things to talk about. You had any questions, or I don't know. Oh, yeah. That whipped me out. Driving through the night to get here last night, and then getting unloaded and find a place to park, and I was so tired. There's a lot to it, y'all. I mean, so I got done talking to you guys late. I got in there. I waited in line for about 45 minutes. Then I checked in. Then I had to go park somewhere. I tried to nap, but and then finally they gave me a door. Then I had to drive over to the door. I had to break my seal, open my doors, back up, chock my tires, unhook my truck, pull forward, take a picture of my chocked wheel and the reefer, then walk down like half a mile to the office and show them that I was chocked. There, walk back to my truck, and then I just rested, and then it didn't really take once they started it went pretty quick, but it took a while. And then I got a call that it was done. Then I had to walk back there, get my paperwork, go back to my truck, hook my truck up again, pull it out, and then drive to the gate. And then they had to check to make sure I was empty, and they take the paperwork, give me my paperwork, and then I had to leave there. Then I had to come over here, try to find a parking spot, then log off for the day, and then go to bed. And there's a lot to it. Yeah. I think my wife's trying to call me, so I think I'm going to get it ready to end the live stream here. But yeah, I'll try to do live streams every Saturday, or at least every other Saturday. And I'm going to switch it up. So one Saturday it'll be evening, one will be morning, one will be in the afternoon, because then different people can watch. And again, I know more people. So Frankie, Robert, you're the two watching. There might be other people watching, I'm not sure. But after it's done being live and it's on my channel, a lot of people watch. So I hope you enjoyed this video, got something out of it. Yeah, what is your mission in life? But yeah, please watch my other videos if you enjoy them. I hope they're a blessing to you. Yeah, I'm kind of whipped. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I'm tired. I need to rest, but also I want to make the most of the day and do something. I don't want to sit in the truck all day. Yeah, let's see. I might go explore. It's a beautiful day. Well, I rested. I ain't gonna go to sleep now because I can sleep tonight. So I'm up for the day now. But I'll just hang out. I don't know what I feel like doing, but I might work on patterns. Maybe do some whittling or carving. I don't know. Do some more cleaning and organizing in the truck. Get some exercise. Anyway, yeah, we're almost at an hour and a half here. I'm running out of things to say or talk about, so I think I'll end the live stream here. Thanks, Robert and Frankie, for being with me last night again. Go ice fishing. Yeah, not here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping by next winter I can get things together and maybe we'll start doing some ice fishing. Marilyn and I haven't done that since I was young with my dad, so. Anyway, I'm winding down. I would take my do-rag off, but I forgot to put my do-rag on. I usually put my do-rag on for my live streams. Anyway. Well, my friends, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks for being with me. Um, if you're old to my channel, been watching me for years, I hope you enjoy all the different silly things I do. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the party. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm gonna sign off for now. See you on the next video.